we're just going to do a little bit more work on that over the next couple of weeks. Right, as we work around now, we'll put them off, get them off the takes properly. As I said, we had another 200 here, and a couple of 125s, but the weather's sort of made them with the 125s coming all the way from down the line. They decided not to come. But we'll give Caleb some laps on the big track. It's not very often they get a chance to run the big track. So we'll sort of get it out there. Caleb's had a, like I said, he did a meeting at the start of last year. And then he sort of worked from there. So it's really cool to see him back. No, this motor only got one run last season, so the motor was rebuilt last year by Paul Lacrene, so obviously the Lacrene name from quarter midgets. Right, as we come through now, obviously Caleb to do us 4 laps, that'll help us season points for the day. Then next out after that we will have the quarter midgets out for their first run. So we're looking at doing some work on the inside track, like I said. That'll be for the outlaw carts and the juniors. So today the outlaw carts will run on the big track. And Caleb had that first run, so like I said, really good to see him come back. Later on in the year when we run the under 21 solos, we'll also be running the Youth Gold Cup, and I believe I think there's 6, maybe 7 juniors coming up from the South Island for this event. So I know Aretti's out there doing fundraising to get the bikes all up here so we can have a really good run. And then we'll just sort of see where we go from there. So those kids are really excited to be coming all the way up as part of the under 21 down when it's run down in the South Island. Alright, as we're ready to go. So the green light's on, tapes are up. Right, as he comes back through, obviously, like I said, that inside track might look quite smooth, but it's really quite bumpy as we had a couple of outgoes on it. Well, not with race cars, but prepping it and the rest of it. As I said, it's great to see Caleb back this year. Opportunity, there are some bikes around if you need, if you're interested in racing with the juniors. It's good to get a few more competitors. Kenny Hamill's boys will be back up at the next meeting. He's sort of coming from Tikawata, so they obviously the last minute chose not to come up. So unfortunately, like I said, we'll get all 4 bikes out with you at that stage. As he comes down the back straight now with this engine. As he had a little bit of a gearing, they weren't sure what gearing to run, so they dropped it up another gear into 3rd gear for this track. As they work their way around, as he works his way around there now, thinking over the points for the season. There's the 95 of Caleb Joyce. That's in a time of 1:23.63. 1:23.63. With the classic doors and windows Junior Youth Cup, we will be having a whole lot of juniors here in, I think it's February. Yep, on February 23rd we're having the under 21 solos here. So we have a number of solos coming up from the South Island. So we will open entries pretty soon and hopefully get those guys out here Right, as we come through now with 1 lap to go. So Caleb, Joyce out there, made the effort to come in. We're going to give them a run today and hopefully we'll get the other bikes back out here. As I said, they really got a chance to run this engine, had some issues at the start of last season. Looks like the thing is looking good. We'll hopefully have the junior track ready for them for the next meeting. Not sure what. Alright, off Caleb goes. Getting a couple of laps in. Said earlier, a number of bikes will be here later for next week. We'll get the other 200 and the other 125s here. We'll put all 4 bikes out together. Hopefully we'll have the junior tracks sort of sorted by then. As Caleb completes his first lap with a couple more laps to go. Hope we can get along here next week. When we get some increase in fields, and we'll be able to put on a great show for you guys. There's been some great racing up high on this racetrack. Jamie Alsop-Smith in the quarter midgets did a fantastic job of getting up there, just running high, been able to use that line, not dropping off towards the wall like we've had the last few years. So, as I said, huge thanks to all the work that's going on the track. Caleb come round now with 1 lap to go. So, great riding here by Caleb, just been able to get this bike up and running. And like I said, we'll get some competition here for him next week at the next meeting. Solo, get off the line now. Caleb, Joyce out there. Running a couple of laps now. Like I said, we'll get the other guys out there for later on in the season. Caleb, Joyce keeps running. Right, so we go way through now.